Lindsey Hunter in for Phillips. The ball knocked away, and they're going to call Benejo, and he's out of the game. That's 6 on him. So the Cavaliers lose a very active, energized player off the bench, and Benejo fouls out, having scored 6. And Ilgauskas will come in and get the call, and he comes in with 5 personal.
Yeah, but Mike Brown right now is saying, do you understand how we're playing the pick and rolls? Do you understand who is it that we're going to drop and so forth? Right now, I don't think they're going to go with him. They might think about bringing in Drew Gooden, who's a little bit more active on the defensive end. Because if they're going to switch pick and rolls with everyone, you've got to bring in Drew Gooden and you can't bring in Ilgauskas. Or they can go a totally different way and go small.
Well, right now they haven't brought anyone in, and it's going to be Ilgauskas. And it's interesting, Mike Brown talked things over with Flip Murray and Damon Jones before he made the decision to bring in Ilgauskas.
Well, you got to remember, they're the guys that are guarding Rip Hamilton and Lindsey Hunter, Tayshaun Prince coming off these screens, so they need to know, they're telling him, we think he can guard the guards coming off when they switch. That remains to be seen.
McDyess has had a huge 4th quarter, 8 points and 6 rebounds, trying to make it 9 and bring the Pistons to within 1, but he does not. And it is a 2-point lead for the Cavaliers under 2 minutes remaining in regulation. LeBron James, 32 points with the ball. They show trap, and now Prince is guarding him one-on-one with 7 on the shot clock. James off the glass, tipped by Ilgauskas, and Ben Wallace comes down with it. Lindsey Hunter defended by David Jones. And here it's Hamilton to McDyess, tied for game. McDyess with 11 here in the 4th, 84-84.
Now let's see if this Cavalier team, if they're ready for this playoff pressure, it goes up a notch. Every round you go, they're in the 2nd round now.
10 on the shot clock, nearly a minute to go. Here's LeBron. Not this time, and the tip by Ilgauskas misses. Scramble for the loose ball. Here comes Detroit, looking to take their first lead since late in the 2nd quarter. 84 all, under a minute to go.
Rip Hamilton, single-double.
Tayshaun Prince. And the scramble, Ben Wallace has it, and Ilgauskas has his 6th foul. He's out of the game. And this crowd, silent throughout most of it, roaring now. And the Pistons in position to take the lead.
Well, the bad thing about it is that Drunas fouls out with his 6th personal foul. The good thing if you're a Cavalier fan is Ben Wallace is going to the free throw line.
0 for 5 tonight is Ben Wallace.
But lob averages are on his side. You figure he's going to get one of them to go down. A little leaner into him after Ben Wallace had the rebound.
Ilgauskas fouling out, so Benejo and Ilgauskas fouling out for the Cavaliers. Chauncey Billups fouled out for the Pistons.
And what a break if this game is to go into overtime with your 2 big centers on the bench having fouled out.
And Drew Gooden will come in. So Wallace with a chance to put Detroit in front, and that will be no easy task.
And right now they're playing a lot. The Cavaliers are playing a little mind game right here by making Ben Wallace wait.
Freezing him like a freezer.
They're freezing him right now. Not that Ben Wallace needs to be frozen at the free throw line. Oh my goodness.
That almost went through.
I thought he was shooting that over. It was so high. Now you got to block out, especially on the side of Antonio McDyess.
Last lead for the Pistons came with 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. 25-24, and Wallace tries to keep it alive to McDyess, who can't save it.
And LeBron James is down.
James is on the floor. What a bizarre 4th quarter and 2nd half we have had here, with
That
The foul trouble, the second, the technical fouls, LeBron going down, but he seems to be all right. Meanwhile, Ben Wallace 0 for 7 from the line.
And that easily could have been a foul on Ben Wallace over the top. You see right here, missed by a ton. And yeah, that easily could have been a foul on Ben Wallace.
Timeout, we'll be right back. Cavaliers have the ball in a tie game. Each team has one full timeout and a 20. Neither team has a foul to give. Ilgauskas and Varejao had fouled out. Phillips also fouled out for the Pistons. Rasheed Wallace with 5. And he's not on the court right now. And the Cavaliers will inbound with Murray, Danielle Marshall, Damon Jones, Drew Gooden, and of course LeBron James, who has hit only 2 of his last 11 shots, has forced a few.
Well, are they going to go for a quick 2-for-1 or try to get the best shot?
It's LeBron inside to Gooden. Lays it in, and the Cavaliers lead with 27.8, and the Pistons call the timeout, trailing again by 2.
How about Drew Gooden sitting over there on the bench for the betterment of the fourth quarter, comes in on the 2. Nice little dump down by LeBron James.
Pistons trailing the Cavaliers by 2, have only a 20-second timeout left, so this inbound situation is important that they're not forced to use their last. But look at Detroit, a lot of options they have, and more important, what do the Cavaliers do to defend?
Well, if I'm Flip Saunders and I'm the Pistons, it's very much going to be the same thing like in Game 4. Get the ball to Rip Hamilton at the top of the key and let him create, try to get into the lane. And if I'm Mike Brown and the Cavaliers, you know, I just try to keep everyone in front and be sure you rebound the basketball. Second shots can hurt you right here.
And for Rip Hamilton, only 1 field goal here in the second half. Lindsey Hunter in for the fouled out Phillips. And here's Tayshaun Prince, good playing him tight with plenty of time on the shot clock. But the game clock is as important. Down to nearly 15. Tayshaun looked at the clock. Here he goes up with it. Blocked by LeBron James. Here is Lindsey Hunter off the mark. Loose ball into the hands of Eric Snow, and by the time it's recovered, there's only 1.9 seconds left, and the Pistons use their last 20-second timeout.
And Eric
What
Snow,
a smart play.
I don't know if it's necessarily a smart play because Eric Snow thought it was less time on the court. He didn't think on the clock. He didn't think it was 5 seconds left.
You'd be instinctive, I guess, here.
He is being instinctive. I remember Magic Johnson doing this play against the Portland Trail Blazers back, I believe, in the 90-91 series, getting the rebound and rolling it down the court. But a great block, great interior defense. Tayshaun Prince taking it in to the paint. Danielle Marshall timing it just right. Lindsey Hunter did the right thing, getting it back on, getting the shot back up on the board, and very smart play. I wish he would have dribbled it and got fouled and took the free throws instead.
Well, his feeling, I guess, time is running out.
He thought it was less time.
Knock the ball away, and maybe by the time Lindsey Hunter gets to it, there may be not enough time to call a timeout. Whatever it is, it's going to be Cleveland's defense here.
But there's still roughly, there's 1.92 seconds left for them still to tie the ball game or win it. This is, we saw last night, Roger Bell around the same time hitting a 3 to tie it.
Pistons are out of timeouts, 1.9, trailing by 2. Tayshaun Prince finds Hamilton, loses it, game over. Cavaliers win it. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won their 3rd in a row. A shocking result here at the Palace. LeBron James with 32 points, leading the way, and the Pistons losing their first playoff game at home this season, and for the first time this year, losing 3 in a row. And Danielle Marshall with the key block on that key possession for Detroit. A stunning upset by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And right now, Charles Davis is with LeBron James.
LeBron, they made a big run at you in the 3rd quarter, but the shot by Flip Murray put you up 2. What did that mean going into the 4th quarter?
Man, this is a great team, and we know they're going to make runs, especially on their court. Flip Murray's shot was a big